show off your skills.
It seems like it took about 5 years to lose complete control of his right arm. And I know this left arm was getting weaker, but it just seems like it's now as weak as the right arm. Now, when we are out in public, that's just how it is. And it's not embarrassing and it's not...
It's romantic.
Yeah, he says it's romantic.
I'm always like, everyone's always thinking, where's the most romantic couple ever? Look at you over here feeding me. Well, I joked with my wife the other day. I was like, man, I didn't realize you were so funny. And just really how much I enjoy spending time with her. And so, in a way, that's been a blessing for me to have, it stings to be able to retire right now. Me not to be able to do stuff physically. I'm angry and sad and mad and fearful about that every day. But if this wouldn't have happened, maybe wouldn't have taken this time to really reconnect and become best friends again and share time together. And to me, that's been by far the best part of making something good out of something that's bad that's happened to us. My name is Erik Thompson. I'm the head football coach at Ogden High School. I was diagnosed with ALS in 2021.
Even just a year ago, he was able to get dressed, feed himself, and, just over the past few months, just lost, all strength and mobility in his hands. He can't eat, can't get dressed, can barely brush his teeth.
We joked the other day, she thinks that I talk 80% of the relationship, and she talks 20. But I think it's at least 75-25. I think kind of the way that we get through it too a little bit is they'll joke about it all the time. Like just the other day, I said, all you guys are gonna be gone in the summer. I'm not even gonna have to get dressed. Kyra's like, you can't get yourself dressed anyway, Dad. So there's a lot of kind of joking and ribbing that goes on, but in a way I know that that's them saying, hey, we know what's going on, Dad, and we see you and we love you.
Now that he's not driving, now that he's not coaching as much, this is the first time I've ever sat next to him at one of our kids' games. Even though I have to haul, 2 chairs and blankets, and he's kind of gets embarrassed because I'm hauling, and then he just walks behind me.
I walk like 10 yards behind, so I'm not with her, so no one thinks I'm just this crummy husband making his wife do all this work. But I've had to learn to accept help, and she's learned how to give it in really a great way. Definitely, this is the girl for me to get through, this on this earth as well as for eternity, and hopefully a lot of good things can come from that. 6 years ago, my first year at Ogden High, we decided as a family to do Christmas for a handful of our players, as we saw there was a great need there, especially for just little things like backpacks and shoes and underwear and joggers. A couple of years in, we decided it would be even a greater experience if we could include the special needs kids. So I was talking with my wife, and we had a connection with Minky, and she reached out, and they were so generous. They donated about 20 brand new, beautiful big blankets, and my football team was able to go over there and sing to those kids and give it to them. 1, 2, 3. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We really wanted them to know someone's thinking of them, that we love them. Kind of reminder of a warm hug that they know that, they're seen and that they matter. And to me, it was even more important for my team to see that. Just wanted them to, feel that joy that comes from being thought of, the same way that I get that joy when, someone sends me a text or helps me out. Like it's a small dent. It's not making my ALS go away. It's not really making my day any easier physically, but it gives me a great feeling and a stronger sense of, hope and purpose to go forward. As my health was changing, and it's getting more difficult for me to do things physically, I feel that maybe connected me a little more to the special needs class, because I know in many of their cases, they're struggling with some stuff and things are a little more difficult for them in many areas. I feel like I can relate to them, that they have a lot to give. They got a spirit inside of them that is strong and amazing, and just wanted them to know that we recognize that. We see them, we love them. I mean, I've always had a spot in my heart, I guess, for underdogs or someone that things were harder for. just want them to know that we recognize that. We see them, we love them, and hopefully that blanket was something that can be a reminder to them. The greatest joy is knowing when I'm gone, what amazing people that are in my life that I'll get to see again, that are going to go out and make the world a better place. And so to me, that's really my purpose. It's really important for me that my team finds ways to serve others. My main purpose now, is just to be the best husband and father I can be, and I'm just very conscious of, how I can do that, how I can build a relationship with my wife and with my kids. We're very honest about, our situation with health and where it's going. How can I help them feel, loved?
I think, most of the time on social media, you see everyone's best side, and you think, oh, what's wrong with me? Sharing all of our sides, I hope that people can see that, this is life. It's not always perfect, but it's good.